like Shango and Albuquerque.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Pardon my French, but you're an asshole.
Welcome to Home Team Sports Tuesday night. I'm the Big Alboski. He is Bill. He is Anthony Joseph. He is Shango down there. And we're here on a Tuesday night. And ladies and gentlemen, I have some PSAs to get out of the way first and foremost.
PSAs?
Some
Who's taking
PSAs.
tests?
Yeah, you know what that is?
Is somebody taking a test? I didn't study.
There'll be a test
Did I
after.
fail already?
There'll be a test after.
Did I fail already? Okay.
There'll be a test after. If you guys are watching us right now live, and you're watching on any other venue besides 2M1L Media's Facebook page or 2M1L Media's YouTube page, and you want to participate in the contest, you have to be on one of those two pages in order for us to see your
Answers.
Yeah, thank you, AJ. I'm tired.
I'm here.
Tired. Listen, I'm gonna mute all three because I'm hearing all kinds of echoes. I'll bring you back in a second. Let me get this out of the way. All right. You're all muted, so because I'm hearing all kinds of echoes. But anyway, if you're watching this live on any other thing besides 2M1L Media Facebook and 2M1L Media YouTube, I will not be able to see your comments for the contest. We are not doing the trivia contest until later. So stay tuned for that. I'm not going to tell you when we're going to do it. Shango, stop being a jackass. I will bring you all back on in a second, but I want to pay some bills. Also, Home Team Sports is going full YouTube. We are streaming live full YouTube come January. So the first show in January, we are going full YouTube. Head over to 2M1L Media and like or subscribe to the 2M1L Media page, and you will get notified the moment we go live every Tuesday at 6 o'clock. We have tonight we have 5 trivia questions to win a free jersey of your choice. And tonight or next week, we have the final 5 questions and the actual live drawing for the jersey itself on December 22nd. The week after that, on the 29th, we're taking the week off. Okay, that's the week. That's the Tuesday in between Christmas and New Year's. There will be no Home Team Sports that week. So I hope everybody has a good holiday. Next week, we're going to do the live drawing, and we're going to do the trivia questions pretty soon. So stay tuned for that. But like I said, one more last time, make sure you're on 2M1L Media's Facebook or 2M1L Media's YouTube page, or I won't be able to see your answers. So we're going to wait till we get some more contestants up. Right now, we only have 4 people watching us right now. So I'm going to bring the guys back as far as muting goes, and I'm going to stop talking because our first subject, and, Shango is at the top of the list right here at 25-11 in our NFL picks. Yeah, I heard you. Yeah.
Y'all call me?
Yeah.
I can come back now? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sitting there.
Hey, can we get a recount? I think Michigan counted.
Yes.
No, the Georgia count. We good.
Okay.
So I'm Shango's 25-11, lead dog. I was 3-1 last week. My Eagles beat the Saints, and nobody else picked that here in this room. 22-14. Philip is 22-14, and Anthony, you were 1-3 last week, brother.
Bullshit.
You had no faith in Jalen Hurts. All right.
Nobody did but you.
Enjoy the snow coming. Yes. in case you haven't heard or been living underneath the rock, the Northeast is about to get rocked. Actually, Phil, you wouldn't know this. You live down in Louisiana.
Yeah.
We're about to get rocked with a nor'easter that's supposed to dump somewhere between 18 and 24 inches of snow, depending on where you live.
Fake news. Don't believe it. Don't buy it.
It's fake news. I'm here and I'm ready.
Don't be outside in a bikini.
Tiffany, I'm rooting for you because Chris Vant has like 7 or 8 freaking spots. So I am rooting for you, Tiffany. But I hope we get some more people in. We're not going to do that right now. We're going to talk about week 15 in the NFL because Shango and his infinite wisdom still leads us. So with that being said, yeah, go ahead. With that being said, we're going to get into our week 15 NFL predictions. And this week, our NFL predictions are sponsored by hers. Just kidding. Just kidding. Shango, that had nothing. That had absolutely nothing out of you at all.
I got nothing.
All right, you got nothing.
I got nothing. I got nothing.
Our first game up for grabs, and since you got nothing, I'm going to you first. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers will travel to Atlanta to play the rival Falcons. Rivalry game, Mr. Brady comes to town against Mr. Ryan. First things first. And the thing is, this week there wasn't a lot of great games to pick from. Like, there's no barn burner games like there were this week. Ravens and Browns last night was off the hook. That was awesome. That's what an NFL game should be. That had everything. If you didn't see it, go watch it because it was awesome. But Browns and Ravens tore it up last night. But there wasn't a lot of big barn burner games, right? Except for the Chiefs game, which I'm gonna stay away from on purpose because that's gonna be a great game. But we're gonna stay away from that one on purpose.
I thank you.
You're welcome. Tampa Bay versus Atlanta. Shango, who do you got?
Tampa Bay, of course. I mean, Atlanta's blown every lead that they've had since the Super Bowl, so I ain't got no faith in them.
AJ?
Got nothing to lose, man. I got nothing to lose. I'm going to take Atlanta.
Attaboy.
So what? Oh, I mean, again.
I got nothing to lose, bro.
That's balls, right? Come on. I give him that one. I'll give him
Who
that
the hell
one.
has Tampa beat this year?
Yeah, that's kind of true.
They got a losing record against winning teams. Now,
Taylor,
Tampa.
who do you got? Tampa or Atlanta?
I'm gonna go with Tampa. I want to. Oh yeah, Tampa Bay.
And
Money doesn't make money.
And I am going with my son's Atlanta Falcons. Why? I don't know why. Just because.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
The Chicago Bears and the Minnesota Vikings, another rival game going on there. Both teams kind of trying to fight for a wild card spot. The Vikings have been on the rise. The Bears have been on a decline. The Bears did have a win last week. Yeah, they're kind of up and down. I agree with that. Phil, who do you got, Bears or Vikings?
And they say Phil couldn't do it.
Why do I have to go first? Shango. I'm. You know what? I'm going to go the Vikings, and
Sure.
hopefully Shango goes Bears.
Shango, Bears or Vikings?
Okay. I see how you want to do this, man. I say I want to do this. You want to say, hey, you want to pick me? Okay, I got you. I got a problem for you.
Yeah.
Me, I'm going to Vikings, man.
Wow.
I think that dude, Devin Cook, he's a good running back.
Anthony.
I'm going to go to Bears. I'm going to buy into the defense this week.
And so am I. Trubisky was awesome last week, right? Can he do it twice?
Why not?
Why not?
Why not?
Why not? We're both on something, AJ.
Nothing to lose.
Wait a minute. Oh. So both of y'all picked the Bears?
That's correct. I'll say it with the conviction so that you understand what I'm saying. The Bears.
The Bears. Okay.
Seattle
The hell.
at the Washington football team. Who do you got? Anthony, Seattle, and we'll let him go first this time. Seattle and Washington.
Give me the Redskins. Give me the Redskins.
I love this. Really,
That defense is for real.
They just started clicking.
Here they come.
Here they come.
They're gonna take the division. Hi,
They
Courtney.
Hey, Courtney.
So
I think they are going to take the division. I have a bad feeling.
All right.
You know, the Giants fan I bought in last week, and I'm already selling that shit away.
is Alex Smith gonna play?
He's getting a leg replacement, so I think so.
That's Dak.
Now,
That's Dak.
now does Alex Smith?
No, Alex Smith got
come back for the year?
broken.
He's not out for the year. They didn't say that.
No, does he wins comeback of the year, right?
Oh, he absolutely. Why not?
Over Roethlisberger and the overrated Steelers, right?
Oh, well, we're
That's
gonna
coming up. That's coming up.
That's coming up. That's coming up. All right,
I missed that portion. I didn't get the memo.
Shango. Seahawks and Washington.
The Seahawks.
Okay.
As good as that defense is, you're dealing with a mobile quarterback, and you got a problem with DK Metcalf. So, gotta go Hawks.
He is a problem for a lot of people. Phil,
John shut him down.
that's correct.
Yeah, I'm never gonna catch John Go because
I'm glad you accepted that.
You're going with the Hawks,
we taking the same one, right? Hawks.
Man,
and I'm going with the Seahawks also.
I got a big week here.
All right.
And you'd still be in last place.
Now the Eagles.
Doesn't matter. I'm making a lot of ground right here.
Yeah,
4
you
games.
are. So the final game we're picking is another divisional rivalry game. Those wonderful New England Patriots, who are damn near out of the playoffs, versus the Dolphins, who are trying to get in. Who do you got? Pats and Dolphins. Shango.
I'm going with the Dolphins.
What's up?
Hey, Danielle.
Dolphins. Phil.
I'm going Pats. Just because Shango went Dolphins. I was going Dolphins. I was going Dolphins, but Shango went. I'm just.
In racing, there's a leader, and then you draft the leader, and then you shoot past him. I'm trying to give y'all
That's
room
the
to draft.
shoot. That's the shoot. That's the shoot.
AJ. Fins or Pats?
Okay.
I woke up in the I hate Shango mode today, so I'm going Pats.
I was supposed to
All
go
4 games against them. All 4 against them.
It's a normal day for you.
And what if he's right about all 4?
That'd be great.
And I'm going to go with the Dolphins. All right. Now, we got week 15 out of the way. Speaking of the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Me that ass whooping they took?
Are the Pittsburgh Steelers overrated? I'm going to go around the room, and I'm going to let each one of you speak to what you think. Are the Pittsburgh Steelers overrated since they are now on a 2-game losing streak? Now that with what happened last night, I think that hurt Cleveland because if Cleveland would have won that game, they would have been 1 game behind them. Steelers sit at 11-2. Cleveland would have been 10-3, but they lost, so that kind of shook things up a little bit. But are the Steelers overrated based on who they've played? Because it seems like when they've played some good teams now, they're getting shellacked. So what do you think? I mean, they lost to the Washington team. All right, so I'm going to go to AJ first. Are the Steelers overrated?
I've been telling you all year they're overrated. They have a good defense, but outside of that, they ain't got an offense that scares me.
Mm-hmm.
And, they have easy schedule. They're like I said, they're probably going to go 14-2, 13-3. It's going to look beautiful going into the playoffs. They're going to get smacked.
With Big Ben, there's always a chance, says Chris Van.
Overrated.
Shango, you agree or disagree?
I don't think they're overrated. I think they got caught off guard by Buffalo. They weren't expecting Buffalo to play the way that they played. I think
Buffalo better start getting respect.
Yeah, like they Buffalo said put some respect on my name, and that's what they did. And the same thing with Washington. Washington came out. I believe they overlooked Washington, and Washington was able to come back and overcome them, and and win that game. And then with the recent, but no, I don't think they're overrated. I think they're still a really good team. I do agree with AJ. They will go probably 14-2.
Did you just say you agree with AJ?
Yeah, I know. I know. You got to remember, I'm in COVID quarantine, so my brain ain't working right. So, so yeah, that's where I'm at with that.
Shit, Phil.
They're not overrated. Yes, they lost to Washington. Alex Smith he found the loophole, took the ball off the field. You know what I mean? They should have never been able to kick that field goal. It should have been it's I don't know. It was crazy. But the Bills, man, the Bills are for real, and you can't really judge the Steelers' season because of the Bills. Like I said, I still have Buffalo favorite to go to the Super Bowl. I'm still sticking with that. Josh Allen is amazing. As a quarterback that nobody's talking about. And Pittsburgh, they have some good receivers. And they stopped Connor the last 2 weeks. Well, last week, I think, against Washington, he wasn't in part of that thing. So, but yeah, 14-2. They'll get back on track. I'm not saying they're going to the Super Bowl. It will be an interesting AFC playoffs. That's for sure.
All right.
It's gonna be a one seed.
Their final 3 games are against the Bengals, the Colts, and the Browns. Now,
They're all 14-2.
No. They'll win next week, I'm sure. This will be a bounce back game from this week. Yeah.
All right.
Now, I'm not so sure about those other 2 games because those 2 teams, when they play them, are going to be, by that time, all Steelers are going to be trying to get is that number 1 AFC seed away from Kansas City. I doubt that's even going to happen. I think the Steelers finish 13-3, maybe 12-4. That's my opinion. I think they win next week, but those last 2 games are iffy to me. And if the Browns are playing to get in, or for a wild card spot, or hell, who knows, the division?
They can't run the ball though.
The Browns can't?
No, the Steelers. They can't run the ball.
I was going to say, what are you on?
No, the Steelers can't run the ball.
Didn't Pouncey go down again?
How about them Ravens? Yes. The Ravens, that was a hell of a game. And that was a hell of a game, hell of a comeback. The Ravens are right in there, but they're not in there for the division. They're in there to try to get a wild card at this point.
Yeah, they lost so many games.
Yeah, so, I mean, the answer to the question to me, are the Steelers overrated? I kind of think they are. But that's my opinion.
And
I honestly believe that the game against the Colts is going to be real tough. Mm-hmm. But Phillip Rivers and Bill Roethlisberger, they
I mean, that's what it's all about right there. Yeah. That's what it's all about.
They always bet. And if the Browns come out and play the way they played last night, Steelers are in for one hell of a. I don't think the Steelers come out on top of them.
I think the Browns have just scratched the surface and they're just getting better. And they're not going to win the division because if the Steelers had an easier schedule down earlier in the season, and I think that I really think that it's going to be tough. I hope this is what I hope. I hope that the Browns beat them in Week 17, and that ends up being a thing where they end up playing each other again in the playoffs for round 3. Kind of like a rubber match because the Steelers beat them the first time. So here we go, right? I mean, 3 weeks left in this season. You guys don't think they're overrated just because they lost to the Bills. I think they kind of are.
No, I think they're overrated. I've been saying all season.
Oh, that's right.
You know what? They played the same teams that Kansas City played, right? But nobody's talking about Kansas City overrated because they're the champions, right? But they still got the weakest schedule, weaker than Pittsburgh. But they still haven't been dominant like they've been previous, like last year. And we're still saying that they're not overrated. I mean, if you look at the schedules, if you look at their schedules and the way they won, Pittsburgh was more dominant than Kansas City this year. You know what I'm saying? But we're looking at Pittsburgh because they went 12-0 or 11. You know what I'm saying? So it's like blah blah blah. Now the Browns game, you got to remember, Browns got Nick Chubb back. You know what I mean? And that's what the big difference there. And when they play Pittsburgh, they ain't playing a mobile quarterback like Lamar Jackson.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that's going to be a great game. And I'm not saying that the Steelers are going to come out winning. I'm just saying you got to give the Steelers credit for going 12-0. NFL teams are NFL teams regardless.
Well, I'll tell you what.
I get that.
Kansas City,
You brought up Kansas City. Kansas City will score with anybody in the league. The Steelers are not doing that.
But they
There's no chance.
I mean, you think about 23-20 to Carolina. You know what I'm saying? They're not.
I'm just saying the Steelers have no chance though of doing that though.
Phil,
You don't have to if you got defense.
if it's the Steelers and the Kansas City Chiefs in the AFC Championship game, who do you cop?
Kansas City.
There's your answer.
But that's not saying that you see, we're misunderstanding who's
If it's
gonna
Buffalo,
win
if it's
compared to being
Buffalo,
overrated. I know.
if it's Buffalo versus the Steelers in the AFC Championship game,
Buffalo's going to beat them all. That. Don't ask me that question. Buffalo's going to beat Kansas City. They're going to beat Miami. They're going to beat. They're going to beat everybody.
So if it's the Steelers and the Browns in the AFC Championship, who do you got?
Steelers, man, because the Browns.
That it hurts you saying the Browns, doesn't it?
What about the Colts?
We're actually good. What about the Ravens?
What about the Colts?
What about the Titans?
Steelers are beating them all, but Kansas City and Buffalo.
Gotcha. I got you. All right. Let's get into our
drinking that water down there.
We have been doing this now. This is week 3. You win New Jersey. All you got to do is answer one of the following 5 questions.
Let me get my phone. Log in.
We have 10 spots already, in the books. We got 5 spots we're going to hand out tonight, and then next week we're going to have 5 final spots, and we're going to have a live drawing at the end of the show next week on December 22nd. Win a free jersey. The questions are right this moment. Tell your friends. Tell everybody. Let's get on here. Let's do this thing.
Is everybody ready?
Is Chris Vant? Yeah, Chris Vant. Kansas City and the Packers in the Super Bowl.
Chris Vant got 19 spots already, so I don't know what the rest of y'all going to do.
He's got 7. He's got 7.
You say you got 27.
Yeah,
we spinning the wheel? We spinning the wheel, though?
We're going to spin a wheel.
7 of 10.
Guess what? It only takes 1 spot.
It does. Yeah. All right. So, are you all set? Wait, Chris Richard. Prince Shango, DM the answers.
Why are you trying to get me to cheat? I can't do that. Sorry. I can't do that. I can't do that. You trying to get me slapped by the panel. What's wrong with you? Stop it.
Wow. All right. Question number 1 from the NHL. Which player was known as the Golden Jet? The Golden Jet. Which player was known as the Golden Jet?
Kevin Hart.
By the way, I need first and last name.
No, Kevin Hart is chocolate drop. What's wrong with you?
Kevin Hart.
He was a Golden Jet in that movie.
Yeah, in the movie.
Central
Hey,
Intelligence.
you're not supposed to ask.
I'm not asking. I'm telling.
Tiffany's got it.
Tiffany Hall.
Bobby Hole. Tiffany's got it.
Was there a Brett Hall? That's who I was thinking.
Yeah, there was a Brett Hole, yes.
Oh, Lord. She going to have as many spots as damn Chris. I'm telling you. She's got 2. Chris has got 37. So, I mean.
Chris, by the way, Chris got right underneath her, like right there. He actually had the first, middle, and last name. I think because I said I need first and last name. He took the time to type it out, and that allowed Tiffany to get in there. Wow. All right, Tiffany. Okay. Question number 2. Coming at you right now. From the NBA, who was the first player to be drafted number 1, having not played high school or college ball in the United States?
Ooh,
There's a hint right there.
That's a hint.
Having not played high school or college basketball in the United States. Who was the first player to be drafted number 1 overall, having not played basketball for high school or college in the United States?
I don't think I know this question.
You don't know this.
Byron Leftwich.
I don't want guesses from you, jackasses.
Oh, okay.
Leftwich.
Okay.
I watched that game. He broke his ankle.
Why
in
can't I
college.
just be an
That was awesome.
asshole?
Because when I
Leftwich broke his ankle.
call you an asshole, you take it as a compliment.
I know. You need to work on your foreplay.
Oh, wait, Chrissy, that's not the answer, girl. Who was that tall Asian guy?
Who? Oh,
I think I.
oh, God
Damn,
damn!
is that it? That was my guess. I swear
Yao
to God.
Ming.
Wow.
Can we report
I didn't know if he
somebody
was
for-
drafted,
for performing enhancement?
Tiffany with 2 spots tonight, man. 2.
Is Chris Vance still on?
He's here. He's right here. He had to
Yo,
Google that one.
Somebody check out for PP. Performing enhancement shit.
Vance waiting for baseball and football. That's what he's doing.
Yeah, that's what Anthony's like. I got you in MLB. At the last one's MLB, all right, bud. Question, everybody ready? Question, let's reset. Question number 3. Whoa. We got Moses Malone. No, you're wrong. That was a guess, but I was right. You're right. You're correct. You were correct. Let's get that one off of there.
Like the real tall Asian dude. That's who I picked. Like real tall Asian dude. Y'all heard me say it, okay?
Are you doing a Chrissy impersonation? Can you do that again? Do it again.
I mean, I'm just telling y'all right now. I said, okay, are you listening? I said the real tall Asian dude because that's who I said. It was no entry because nobody picked my name. Okay, so y'all need to fix that.
Holy shit. I'm going to hear about that. All right. Question number 3. Question number 3.
Focus. I need you to focus.
Yeah, you need me to focus. Question number 3 is about the NFL. How many teams have never played in the Super Bowl? And I'm not asking how many have never won one. I'm asking how many teams have never actually played in the damn game. And I'll ask the panel bonus if they can name all 4.
Yeah, I can.
Ooh.
No, I already had that answer up.
Look at Tiffany.
Where is Chris Van? I told him the damn answer. I told him 4. And he still didn't get it.
Get off the phone.
He said, as a bonus, I will, if you can name all 4. I was waiting for somebody to catch you. I didn't want to
She
say
posted,
that.
no, Chrissy's right. She posted it before I said it. Yes.
Okay.
Because I said all 4 when I saw her pop up with 4. And then, you know what I mean? That's 3 spots for her.
Y'all killing me.
Oh, my God. Where is Chris Vant tonight? He's
How many-
here.
Okay.
He's here. Because look.
How'd you get?
He doesn't
All right,
have his wife Google on.
Shango, who are the 4 teams that have
What,
never
what
been in the
teams?
Super Bowl? Yeah.
Let's see. There's the Browns, the Jags.
Mm-hmm.
See, Browns, Jags.
What do you drive, a Ford?
Huh? Yeah, sometimes.
I was giving you a hint for the third one.
I'm sorry. What'd you say?
What do you drive, a Ford?
Detroit. Was it Detroit?
Lying, thank you.
Yeah.
Tiffany.
Okay. Yeah. What? Really? No.
Texas. She's got 3.
Ban her. In the Texas, of course. The Texas. Ban her. Y'all need to stop her freaking. She got 4.
Got all 4. She got all 4 before you did.
She got 4. She cheating. That's what she cheated. Y'all need. I want to recount.
All right. Question number 4. We got another. So the NBA is starting their preseason tonight. So we got a second NBA question. What
Yes,
team
sir.
drafted Chris Paul, and what number was he drafted? Chris Paul was drafted by who? I need the team and the number he was drafted.
What's
Team and number. Team and number.
Yeah, what number overall?
Who will get this?
I don't know.
Whoever can Google faster.
Yeah, exactly. Motherfucker, let me get this.
Did he play for Michigan?
In college?
Yeah.
Chris puts up that. That's wrong on both counts. Tiffany says Hornets and 4. That is wrong. Nobody wants to. Isn't Chrissy there Googling this shit by now?
You might want to double check that one, buddy.
What, the Hornets?
Yeah.
I thought they're the Pelicans now.
Yeah, they're originally. See, it's the Hornets.
It's the Hornets and 4.
Yeah, it's the
You want to
Hornets.
give Tiffany the. You want to give Tiffany.
I'm not gonna cheat.
I got this one.
See, Hornets and 4.
All right.
Well, Tiffany had
So
it
we'll
because
give
they
it to
were before the
we'll-
Pelicans. They were the Hornets.
All right.
We'll give it to the guy.
You want to give it to Tom?
We'll give it to Tom. Yeah.
No,
Tom.
wait.
Tom, you win. Tiffany's gonna be mad at you because you just took the spot away from her.
I guess I got to be. Give her the damn spot. She
It's
can get
all
it.
Tiffany, says Chrissy.
Yeah, she said Hornets.
Give it a damn
4.
spot. Give it a damn.
All right. We got one more, guys. All right.
If we get this one, I'm leaving.
I'm banking on Chris. No, she's mad, but no, I'm giving it back to you. You got it back. She's mad. She's already got 3 spots, and she wants all 5.
Hey,
She's got 4.
Yo, I can't believe she's beating Chris Fant because this is unprecedented.
Wait a minute. She's got 5 spots already.
No, she's got 4. She wants all 5.
Oh, you talking about? I'm talking about overall.
No.
Oh no! Did she get one last? She got one
She
last
got
week.
one last week, and then she got. She gonna have as many spots as Chris.
I got you, girl. Yeah, girl power on here.
Yeah.
We got one last
Wow,
question.
Chris.
We got one last question. It is from the Major League Baseball. Who did Blake Snell edge out in balloting to win the 2018 American League Cy Young? In other words, who came in second in the voting? Blake Snell got the AL Cy Young that year. Who did he beat out for it?
I like.
I got to guess.
No guessing, Anthony.
I can't. Can I guess?
No.
I'm not Anthony, so I get to guess, right?
And if Anthony gets it right, I can't tell him whether he's right or wrong.
Oh,
That's too long for me to Google. You know the other ones are Googling that shit right now.
let me tell you, y'all need to make
Cy Young.
y'all need to make the answer to these questions a little shorter. Y'all are sitting here putting all this long stuff in here. My fingers are hurt. I just got off work. Y'all are getting on my nerves right now. I love you guys, but stop it.
Oh, there he is.
He came in.
That was my guess.
Chris gets a spot. All right, he comes in the clutch, right? He comes in at the end.
Chris came in. Now
Verlander on his
Verlander.
PED.
Verlander, yes. Justin Verlander got second place in the voting that year. Wrong. I'm still at work, jerk.
Oh. Well, I was close.
Tiffany, you got 4 out of 5, girl. You know, that should be happy about that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That was like week 1 with Chris Fant, right? Thank you, everybody for participating. All 5 spots have been taken. Tiffany got 4. Chris got 1.
What's the total so far?
I don't have them in front of me. I have them written down in a notebook, but right now I'm just writing them down on a piece of paper. I'm going to enter them into my notebook. Is that okay with you?
No, it's not okay.
Okay, then shut up.
Okay.
You know I can mute you at any time.
I know you've muted me several times, and I don't like it. It's unfair. You're getting ready to do it again. Get ready
Joe
to do
Dudley.
it again.
Good evening, guys.
What's up, Joe?
What's up, Joe? Nice. Thanks for joining us tonight on Home Team Sports. So we talked about Week 15 predictions. We did our trivia questions. We talked about, are the Steelers overrated? Yes, they are. So now, yeah, you're like, no, they're not. So now, Jalen Hurts started for the Eagles this week, and they won. Okay? What does that mean for Carson Wentz's future?
I don't mean to laugh like that.
Next year, is Carson Wentz the quarterback of the Philadelphia Eagles? No matter how good or bad Jalen Hurts does the rest of the season, what's your opinion? And I'm starting with the Eagle hater right down there.
There's two of them down there.
I know, but he's not right here.
The one in his lap.
Yeah, that's what I said.
The one in his lap.
Family program.
I
Well, fuck,
think
stop
Carson
saying that.
Wentz is the starter next year. I love how you Eagle fans bought into Jalen Hurts after one game. You know, it's good to ride like a win. You know, Carson Wentz, they gave a lot of money. They haven't protected him. Is it all on him?
No.
No.
So I believe he's your quarterback. If not, he's going to beat you somewhere, wherever he goes.
Hopefully he goes to the AFC. Shango,
Wins
how
the
do you
Patriots
feel?
and wins the Super Bowl.
This is gonna be the COVID talking again, but I gotta agree with AJ. It's one game. It was a big game. The difference between him and Carson Wentz is he is way more mobile than Carson Wentz is. So when that pocket collapses, instead of having that deer in headlight mentality, he takes off. Hurts is. We'll see what happens this next game. We'll definitely see what happens this next game. If he can beat Arizona this next game, then my money is going to be on him. It's kind of like that whole when Dak Prescott came in the league and took over for Tony Romo. Nobody had really big expectations of what was going to happen.
Jason McDevitt, they can actually.
No,
They
got to
can't
wait
fool.
the next year after that.
2 years.
They can trade him.
They can trade him,
That's
but that's a lot of dead money to be sitting on.
I know.
That is a lot of dead money.
You can't say that they can't get out of they can't part ways with Carson Wentz,
They can restructure the deal.
which
They
they
can go
won't
back and
do.
try to restructure the deal, but other than that, man, like it's too soon to kind of crown Jalen Hurts as the starting quarterback.
I'm not
Yeah.
counting Jalen Hurts. We're not talking about Jalen Hurts. We're talking about Carson Wentz's future.
I know if you stop interrupting me, I can keep.
No. Because listen to me.
Okay, go ahead.
Listen to me.
Come on, Skip. Go ahead and say what you want to say, Skip. I didn't mean to interrupt. Go ahead.
I thought that they were going to bench Carson Wentz for one game, like they did Donovan McNabb a few years ago, and he came back and he was better for it, right? They kind of took him off his pedestal for whatever reason. They benched Carson Wentz.
He was
They
having a really bad
benched
game.
him, and Jalen Hurts actually did well and won the game. Now, my theory is that the fact that they're starting him against Arizona next week, not just because he was good against the Saints, but also because they're not sure what they're doing with Carson Wentz. See, if they were going back to Carson Wentz for next year, this year's already gone. All right? They're not going to make the playoffs. This year's already gone. So, and even if they did somehow miraculously get to the playoffs, they're not going to get out of the first round. So my point is if they were still behind Carson Wentz as their future, he'd be back in next week. But he's not. Why? Because they don't want him to get hurt. Because if he gets hurt, he's untradeable.
You got the same issue with the same thing that happened in Miami. Tua was on fire. They benched Tua. He came back I think it was the next game and was starting quarterback again. Now with this situation, you're telling me that they're just trying to keep him safe for draft capital.
Yeah, and I'm telling you that it's not. In the media, it's Doug Peterson saying that this is his choice, but it's not. It's coming from above. It's coming from above. They're telling him, no, you're starting Jalen Hurts. He won us. He beat the New Orleans Saints, best defense in the league. Let's see what the kid has.
The New Orleans Saints team that was waiting to get beat by somebody.
Because
without Drew Brees,
that's bullshit. Because they
were
3-8-1, Anthony, with the work with no.
I understand. And when they lost Drew Brees, they've been skating by barely with Hill.
He was running for his life the whole damn game, but he did not take a sack. He got rid of the ball decisively. He felt the pressure. He ran the ball. They ran the ball more because they schemed for him versus Carson Wentz. Why didn't they not, do this for Wentz weeks ago and change the offense to cater to what's going on? Why?
Because Wentz is
going on there. Either it's Doug Peterson trying to save his job, or he doesn't get along with Carson Wentz. Something's going on there where the Eagles organization is looking to move away from Wentz.
Wentz is not a mobile quarterback. Wentz is not a mobile quarterback.
All right, so why didn't they call plays?
When he gets outside the pocket, what happens? When Wentz takes off running outside the pocket, 9 times out of 10, what happens?
He gets hurt.
What exactly? So what my point is,
so you have a quarterback who's mobile now, right?
Breaking news: Carson Wentz was just sacked.
See,
so you got a guy who's mobile now. It's not necessarily about the scheme issue because he's playing behind the same offensive line that Carson Wentz is playing behind. The difference is he's getting the ball out of his hands a hell of a lot quicker, and then when the pocket collapses, he has the legs to take off, and he's a more durable quarterback so far. But what I'm saying is I don't think it's over for Wentz when it comes to being a starter quarterback for the Philadelphia Eagles. I don't think so. I highly disagree.
Think Carson Wentz is done as the starting quarterback in the NFL, but for the Eagles, I don't. Why would they keep Hurts in there then?
If they beat Arizona, Hurts is your quarterback. That's all I'm saying. Hurts will be a quarterback. If they beat Arizona, they're playing a team at full strength basically.
Yeah,
Arizona's a beatable team.
They're hot and cold. You don't know what Cardinals you're going to get.
Yeah.
Is that in Philly?
It's in Arizona.
I would have taken the Eagles if it was home.
And this is the thing. If they get by that game, then the next 2 weeks they have the Cowboys and Washington.
Yeah.
And they're both winnable games.
Yes.
So
Arizona's a winnable game.
You could see Jalen Hurts come in there, win 4 straight, and the Eagles end up winning the NFC East at 7-8-1.
Possibly, yeah.
They don't beat the Redskins if the Redskins win out. They'd have to beat the Redskins.
What I'm saying is Washington has to lose one of the next 2 games, and they play Seattle next week. It's a losable game.
Mm-hmm.
The week after that, they play the Panthers, which they should win that game.
I don't know. Panthers have been hot. What they did in New England was kind of surprising.
See, what I'm hoping is Seattle wins, the Eagles win, right? Then the Eagles beat the Cowboys, and Washington beats the Panthers. So that final game is for the division.
Because you've been telling me you don't want to win the division. Now you want to win the division?
I said I want the Giants. No, I said I want the Giants. I predicted the Giants, and they're letting me down. So if the Giants don't want the division, why not? What do I want to give it to the freaking Cowboys?
He's jumping off the bandwagon, people. He's jumping. You can see his range.
He's jumping on it hard.
They're letting me down. The Giants are letting me down.
He's using duct tape to strap himself in.
The Giants made a mistake last week by starting Jones.
Why are the Giants failing?
Because Jones ain't healthy, and they started him. It makes no sense.
It sucks. No. I start rooting for the Giants, and they start losing.
When the play breaks down, Jones is best to run out of the pocket. He can't run. Go Cowboys.
Our whole team finna die. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Excellent point, Phil. Go ahead,
I didn't
Phil.
say nothing.
Go ahead. Let Phil talk.
Phil's not saying it.
Go ahead, Phil.
They're sitting here arguing. I have nothing. No, I'm just waiting for you guys to get done. Carson Wentz's future, that's going to be tough. I know it can, and I agree with Alan. They can get rid of it. But nobody is going to take that contract on because you got a salary cap. Philadelphia is not going to eat cap space. Howie Roseman doesn't do that. And These two down here on the bottom. You start talking about the NFC East, man. They just do go off. But I agree. You know, it's going to be hard to get. It's going to be hard to get rid of Wentz. Not as easy as Shango and AJ gone.
Listen. The Indianapolis Colts would want him. If any team would want him, Frank Reich, because I think Frank Reich, they have cap space. I think there would be a conditional trade where the Eagles would try to work something out where they would get maybe like a 6th or 7th round draft pick. Plus, if Carson does well, they get compensation for that. But if they trade him, they end up eating about $30 million. Not fucking everybody's going, oh, what about 90? They owe him $98 million. Blah, blah, blah. There's a way out of it. And I think that's what they're doing. Because why? If you're going to go back to Wentz eventually, then why not let him play out the rest of this season and get better? No. Why not? No. Let's see what because what they're doing is they're going to see what Hurts has. And if Hurts does well, great. We got a future quarterback. If he doesn't, then they got to draft one. That's my opinion. All right, let's bring frickin' Frack back here. Seriously, I don't know what happened.
It's like talking to a wall, huh, Shango?
He's enjoying it.
Oh, y'all back? Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Okay. Oh, snap! I don't know what happened. I had a bad connection.
I don't either. AJ's going down on something now.
AJ, we back. Hey, don't let the dog. Don't do that with the dog. Okay, yeah, okay. There we go. All right.
What are you doing with the dog?
I was letting him take over the show.
Okay.
You got no
I was
peanut butter with
backstage.
you,
All right. So last week we talked Anthony Joseph down there into watching The Mandalorian, and not only did he start watching it, but he fucking caught up.
Yes.
Like he watched the whole first 2 seasons up to this point.
Yep.
Welcome.
15 episodes.
Welcome.
15 episodes. Welcome. So now this Friday, they're dropping the season finale of season 2 of The Mandalorian on Disney Plus this Friday. So I'm going to let AJ talk. What have you thought so far of season 1 and season 2?
And hold before AJ talks. Listen, all our viewers, we warned you we were going to talk about this, so I don't want to hear nothing about spoiler alerts.
Exactly. You should have caught up.
Yeah, I caught up. I watched 15 episodes in a week. Told you guys I was going to do it. I did it. I hate Star Wars. The Mandalorian is awesome. Love the show. I'll be watching Friday.
Now
it was cool.
Now what? What gets me is that you used to make fun of me for liking Star Wars.
That ain't the reason why he made fun of you.
No, that's one of the many, but that's one of the many.
One of the main reasons.
Can I put this one real quick before we get into the Mandalorian? I want to put this up here. I don't know who Dark Ages is, whatever. 9117. I think Wentz is a good quarterback, but the last few years the Eagles have ruined him. They rushed him back from injury way too early, did not give him anything to throw to, and when Nick Foles took over and won the Super Bowl, they basically demoted Wentz because they saw him as a liability at that point.
Can I point something out real quick before you go on? He's on Twitch. He's on Twitch.
Yeah.
He's on Twitch.
That's our first Twitch.
He's on Twitch.
Oh, we're on Twitch?
I have no idea what the fuck.
No, man, we got you, man. We got you. We met Wentz. We got you. I agree with that to a point. I do. What he said, I agree with that to a point. Who's ready for Cobra Kai 2021? Phil?
I am.
Oh, you got to watch the trailer on the Cobra Kai.
Absolutely, and I am. As
soon
as we're done here, I promised you we'd be out of here by 7 because you got somewhere to go. So, yes, that was from Twitch. Thank you, Chrissy. Yes, thank you. Oh, my God. I can't wait for that to start, Chris Vant. Yes. Cobra Kai 21. Anybody who has not seen Cobra Kai at all.
It is a great show.
AJ, did you see Cobra Kai?
I did see that. Yes.
Yeah.
Does anybody watch the trailer for new season?
I
did.
will watch.
That's
I will
insane.
watch.
Was that
That's
not
insane.
insane, man?
That's insane.
I haven't seen it yet, but let's get back to the Mandalorian. AJ liked it.
Loved it.
Shango, what's your thoughts on season 2 of Mandalorian?
I think they really upped the ante with season 2. Like the storyline is more rich. It's not just focused on Mando. It's focused on more like finally found out what the kid's name is Grogu, and the show's been great. From the first time I sat down and watched it, I was already hooked. It's been one of those shows that kind of keeps you in suspense. It's never the same thing. Every episode is never the same because they have like 4 or 5 directors directing different episodes.
Yeah, but Favreau does most of them.
Yeah, Favreau's a producer. He's a producer. Yeah, but there's a guy who produces with Favreau. He directs it. There's Dallas Bryce Howard. There's
Dallas Bryce Howard, who is Ron Howard's daughter, right? Is that right?
Yes.
And she was in Jurassic World.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They got the one
Ron Howard, not Ryan Howard.
I said Ron Howard
is the guy who directed Thor Ragnarok, and that's he's from New Zealand. He's a funny guy. He's very funny, but he's a really good director. And then there was a guy, I can't think of what movies he directed or whatever. It's like I'm losing where he's from, but he's another phenomenal director. And the way they set up the story is fantastic. It's never the same thing, and it's always a continuation and a different play on a different person's perspective on what the next episode is. So that's what kind of keeps me intrigued.
You think that they have foreshadowed that Grogu is going to go dark because of the Jedi was afraid to train him? Remember?
Yeah, it would be if that happens, that would be a huge twist because you don't expect that. Because one of the things with the Jedi is they don't do emotion is forbidden. They don't do love. They don't do hate. Emotion. All emotions are forbidden.
Yeah. So like Ahsoka Tano basically said, I sense a lot of fear in him.
Mm-hmm.
To me, that was like, when Anakin Skywalker went in front of the Jedi Council kind of thing, and Yoda said, he shouldn't be trained.
Yep.
Bill, what do you think?
You know what? I didn't hear anything Shango said, not because I wasn't paying attention, but he was all like skippy for me, so I think it's my service. When you talk, Alan, you're fine. That's just,
yeah.
I'm not a big Star Wars fan. I've watched them all. I even started going from the beginning, watching the Chronicle order, not just the 7, but like adding in, some of the cartoons and stuff. But when The Mandalorian came out, I watched it, and it's like I'm like AJ, like you ain't got to be a Star Wars fan to really, really enjoy
Like
the
a space
storyline.
western, right? It's like a space western.
Yeah, you know what? And I like that he's got a, not to ruin it, but I like that he's got a crew now. It sucked that they let that guy that they got out of prison. I was hoping he would join the crew.
Mayfield.
But I just enjoy it, and I can't wait for Friday to catch the last one.
Yeah, man, and that's this Friday. They drop it usually first thing in the morning. It's going to be available for streaming on
10 o'clock.
This Friday is the season finale of season 2 of The Mandalorian. Get it while it's hot. All right.
And then how long between seasons?
They got this one out surprisingly a lot faster than what you would think because they finished wrapping up the first it seems like when they wrapped up the first season they immediately went into production for season 2. The only thing that kind of held them back with COVID was all the editing and all the special effects that they had to add in. And from what I've read, they're doing the same thing with this season. Like they're filming 2 seasons at the same. They started filming 2 seasons at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
So.
All right. Last item that we're going to talk about is the fact that we're nearing the end of our streaming live on Facebook. We're coming into the holiday season. We're going to finish up our first season of Home Team Sports. This is I believe it's episode 10, guys. So, we're around that 9 or 10, something like that. So, we're gonna have tonight, and we're gonna have next week on the 22nd. That'll be our season finale of Home Team Sports, and we'll start things up right back up again, talking about NFL playoffs, talking about the NBA, which is going to be back in full swing. The NHL hockey will be back in full swing in January. We got lots to talk about: college football, the bowls, the national championship coming up. January is a big month for sports, so we're gonna have lots to talk about, and we're gonna keep doing this. I don't know about you guys, but I love sitting here talking sports with you guys for an hour every week. It makes me forget about everything for about a week, for about an hour every week. Don't miss a moment of any of our programs on 2M1L Media. Get yourself to 2M1L Media on YouTube and subscribe, because we are no longer streaming live on Facebook. We will be streaming live on YouTube exclusive starting in January. Also, don't miss the rest of our programs as usual. Tomorrow night, Wednesday night, 8 o'clock, Spitting with Spitter with our boy, TJ Spitter. Ciphered Knowledge with Chrissy is Sunday nights at 8. Saturdays and Sunday nights are Around the Turnbuckle with me and the professor. And this week, this Saturday, we have the vicious Vicky, who is only our second female wrestler that we've interviewed. Last Saturday, we had Stevie Ray from Harlem Heat. If you guys missed that, go to 2M1L Media and check that out. It was a great interview. I had a great time. The professor had a great time. Thank you, Mr. Shango. Thank you. If you are a pro wrestler that's not named Prince Shango, and you've
been on the show 3 times, bro,
and you want to be a guest, and you want to be a guest on
no one cares about you.
Around the Turnbuckle.
Don't make me get legend in here.
Please contact me. If you want to be a guest on Around the Turnbuckle, please send me a PM. I got open dates in January. I'm looking for more guests. JT Funk, big shout out to JT Funk, who sent me out a bunch of guests earlier today. Thank you very much. We got Nikita Breznikov coming up. That's a big interview coming up. He's an author. AJ, you'll like that one. We got some last minute comments. Christy with a girl crush. Yeah, that's girl crush on Vicious Vicky. Notre Dame versus Clemson. Another classic this Saturday. Who do you guys got? Notre Dame versus Clemson.
Well, I like to hear Shango, but he's not talking, so.
I know.
Oh.
NASCAR in February. Well, we got to get to February, because we got to get to February.
Of course he would say NASCAR.
All right, I know. I don't even want to hear from AJ on this question, because I know he's got Clemson. Who do you got, Phil?
I got Notre Dame. I think that defense is tough. They stopped Antonin, and it doesn't matter 1 through for 400. Lawrence will throw for 400, but it's going to be a different game, because once you play somebody once, the defensive scheme changes for the second one.
Shango?
Oh, I can talk now?
Yeah.
Okay. What Phil said.
Jason with Notre Dame. AJ, do I dare ask?
They're going to run Notre Dame out of the building.
Shut your dirty mouth.
It's going to be ugly.
Shut your dirty mouth.
I cannot wait. I'm done with you fools. They are going to get smoked.
I hope Trevor Lawrence show up bald-headed.
He could show up bald-headed and he'd still beat him.
No, I mean, see, now the show's better.
Is AJ muting himself, or are you doing that?
Yeah, I'm muting myself.
I wasn't me.
Oh, God. See, you can mute me, but you won't mute him. It's some bullshit. That's what this is.
Not only did I mute him earlier,
bullshit.
Not only did I mute him earlier, but I eliminated you both from the damn screen.
I'll mute myself so Shango won't feel alone.
We'll see you next time on Around the Turnbuckle. No, I'm sorry. Home Team Sports.
I see you shiver with anticipation.